Some parts of your life are bringing you joy and happiness, and you really like that about January. But there's a lot of stress, and there's some energies that you've carried into January, and it might be about relationships and it might be about job, which has to be sorted out for January. Okay, so you're going to have to just sort through that. Take your time. There's some areas you maybe don't have enough experience and you just got to sort of go slow and pull it in. Be mindful of those people that you let in to help you. Some of them may be more needy than you can manage. I'm not thinking that's a good idea. You're going to have to let go of certain people that might be too much weight for you to carry. January will be a slow upward vibration, but not exactly where you want it to be yet. There's optimism around your career and opportunity around your career, but nothing is exactly where you want it quite yet. But it sure looks like it's moving in that direction. So I'm going to say that, you're going to fix things, organize things. There might be some issues that you have to work out in the workplace, but I see you juggling it pretty well overall and dealing with it pretty good. You're pretty good with your words, Aquarian. You're pretty good with that. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, likely a male, that somehow pushes new energy, and it might topple you slightly and change things for you in a way that maybe you wondered about. Maybe new things are brought in. When in doubt, sit it out is your mood around relationships, though. When in doubt, sit it out. You can have one if you want to. It's not like people don't want you. You're well liked, and I think sought after by more than your share, to be honest with you, Aquarian. Put your energy where your heart feels like. I think you are taking some time for yourself right now and building your life and rebuilding your life, because you probably recognized yourself to be a little off. One of the things I think Tyrion recognizes in themselves is going backwards in relationship. Maybe this knight in shining armor, damsel in distress, is what's got you into trouble, and you see it. And now you're looking at, good conversation, kindness, gratefulness, really allowing yourself to experience yourself, and who you are. And like I said, there may be some sort of flip around energy that comes in with a Sagittarius or Leo or Aries. And I'm not sure why that's so significant, but it does look like the journey will be delayed with that person. So January will be discussion around that. I'm thinking you're going to have a number of responsibilities in the work environment. There will be a move that puts everything in place for you. That's coming up. Probably it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks, to be honest with you. Aquarian, if you have been thinking about moving or changing your residential situation in some way, it'll happen in the next couple of weeks. And it might be inspired due to work, due to money, due to something like that. Okay, which will assist in keeping maybe more money in your pocket. I'm not exactly sure how, but there you go. You need more education, and likely going to be looking at what that is for you and who is your teacher. You may not have a lot of money to put towards that, but there might be an interesting exchange that could happen instead. There could be a number of opportunities that find their way to you. Some of these opportunities will certainly, once learned, increase your value as an individual in your work environment. So whatever that is, I say start going towards it. I think January is going to open that door. You don't look like you have a lot of support and helpers And I don't see a strong relationship with a male, an elderly male, which is something I'm hoping will change for the Aquarian. And maybe it's that Sagittarian energy that comes, that helps, change things. So maybe turns things upside down so you can really see them, so you can heal them and work forward with more surety and confidence. I think that's what's going to happen there. You do have the Hermit card in your work environment, which is meaning that people come to you for wisdom, for knowledge. I think that King of Pentacles, new beginnings, new opportunities, new messages, new fairness, everything is coming together, and you're going to be the new kid on the block, the new wisdom keeper, the new wise one, you have your own type of way, Aquarian. You have your own wisdom. You have your own knowledge. You are a very advanced thinking individual. And I think the next stage for you will be how to stabilize a career, a business in that. How do you get the best of you out there to the world? That looks like it's coming up for you, and January is going to be a hell of a good month for you to pull that together. Money you're going to have to be careful with, finances you're going to have to be careful with, but just keep pushing forward. And, as far as relationships and what have you learned from relationships, I think is also going to be thought about, talked about, sorted out, because I do think that you realize your weaknesses and, where you've gone wrong, and it'll be a good time for you to sort through that.